I've been seeing a lot of these videos. Yeah.
Yeah. To be honest, I'm trying to throw in more guys, but then I'll notice like I'll do a video with a guy, and it'll get like total views across Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, 100,000.
Yeah.
Do with a girl, 5 million. It's like I'm only human.
I know it. I always tell you this, man.
Ricky's like, you need more chicks, and I'm like,
But at the same time, the weakness there is then your long-term audience, and you kind of get sucked into this rabbit hole of being like, because my audience is into this, you get more of that audience, and so you start feeding that audience what it wants, and now the algorithm actually prefers that. For example, if I originally had done things that were just like mixed guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, guy, girl, probably it'd be like a better algorithm reach. And now I feel like a little bit trapped in a way where I'm like, I feel like I have to do more stuff with girls if I want to keep getting those views, because if I still show stuff with a guy, my followers are most of these guys who, like, maybe 80% of them want to see the hot girls, and so when they don't see a hot girl, they don't watch it, and then that video gets almost negatively impacted by my audience versus like positively impacted by it. So it can be like a double-edged sword in a way, right?
so how do you view that? As in, like, okay, end result is you want to sell a product or do a collaboration with hospitality or whatever it is, villas. If you're always going down that track, which you're attracting more guys, which is cool, but then obviously understanding the guy's personality on they're looking at for the hot chicks, what's your understanding and view on being able to convert that into a sale of a villa sale, investing into Mermaid, anything else? What's your product goal? How do you feel that? Do you think you need to balance it all out, or are you kind of happy still going down that trajectory?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think a lot of it's going to be trial and error, right? So ultimately, I still think if, for example, let's say I got an average view doing it with a guy of like 100,000 views, and like a higher percentage of those viewers genuinely interested in the real estate, let's say 20%. So that would give me 20,000 people that were interested in the real estate component. Now, if you had 1 million views and only 5% are genuinely interested in the real estate, still higher amount, still 50,000. So one of the concepts that I've been toying around with recently was that I was thinking to myself, okay, I'm doing this fun short form content and it's going viral, etc. And yeah, people like pretty girls and people like cool real estate and stuff like that. And I think that's another component too. It's like, it doesn't always have to be pretty girls. It can be a pretty girl in a crappy villa, or it can be like a really crazy cool villa, but it has to be like, and then it can be a guy or a girl. It doesn't really matter. Like, for example, I did one recently where there's this Indonesian daughter with his father reached out to me. This guy lives in something called the House of Temple. That's what he calls his house. I was like, you know, I want to do actually some more local stuff, but I also don't want to like showcase things that would maybe be embarrassing or something like that, right? But this guy reached out to me through his daughter, because she's the English speaker, social media savvy one in the family, and she's like, you got to see my house. My father's really proud. And I was like, at first I was like, okay, I get a lot of these like people reaching out, you know, cool videos, blah, blah, blah. You should come to my place, whatever. And I only have so much time and energy. So I was like, okay, send me some pictures of your place. Just, you know, see if it's going to be interesting for me. I got a couple pictures, very bad pictures, by the way, but still I could tell this place is interesting and unique. And then I showed up, I was even more floored. The guy's got like 30-foot, or I guess 10-meter statues on his house, a full construction team just like making statues of Hindu gods and stuff. So cool. The guy was really entertaining, super fun, really like inviting and stuff.